guys. So, howdy. My name's Thomas, as all of y'all know. So, just wanted to start with, everyone knows that we've come pretty far in the field of medicine, like in the last 100 years. That's not up for debate. I'm not going to try to debate anyone on it. We've made some amazing advancements. We've cured a lot of diseases. A lot of people have been saved. People are living a lot longer. So, my question that I want to ask is, what's the future? What's going to happen next out of that? So, I want a quick show of hands. So, who here knows what the field of regenerative medicine is? All right, so it's like a bunch of people do. So, just like briefly, for anyone that does not know, it's just kind of like, it aims to cure some diseases that you really can't cure, or help some wounds that you really can't heal. So for instance, like someone like their leg is blown off. So it aims to like help with that. So let me just go down here for a second. Sorry. Next, I just wanted to talk about like, remember when you were like a kid and you could be like outside and just playing, and you'd see like one of those lizards, and we all had that one kid. For me, it was my brother Henry. He would like cut off the tail of the lizard because he thought it was cool. And then we'd always remember like, hey, that tail grows back. So this is like a video of something a lot like that. So as you can see at the beginning, tail is like completely cut off, but as the days go on, the tail is regrowing. Takes a long time, but it does regrow. Alright, so same thing happens with humans. So say I get a cut on my arm, eventually that cut will be like good as new, or if I break my arm will heal and will regrow. So that's a lot like what the field of regenerative medicine is trying to do. So in short, it's like, say you have a problem with one of your organs, it's not working right. Maybe you would need a transplant or something like that. We got all the people that are waiting for an organ. So it's like there's hundreds, thousands of people on the waiting list. They die before that happens, before they can get a new organ. Because there's like a tiny amount of donors, a ton of people that need organs. So this is kind of like growing organs. So what the basic process is that you would take a small amount of cells from the patient, so it's something like the size of a postage stamp, and then you would grow it in a lab. So then the cells multiply over the course of like a couple weeks, maybe a month. So now you have all these cells that are for, say it's a pancreas, maybe it's a bladder, like whatever it may be. So then we would create scaffolding, like biodegradable scaffolding, so that you could apply all of those cells, and then you could put it back into the patient so that it's working. So now you have a whole new organ. So that's what they've been doing there's been a number of research institutions. One of them is Wake Forest Institute of Regenerative Medicine. It's out in Winston-Salem. So the head of that is, his name is Dr. Anthony Atala. He is a urologist, that's by trade. So he works on like urinary tract, like bladders and all of that. So he decided that it'd be really cool if we could actually do some of the science stuff. So he's been working for about 20 years. He has a nice building, a nice lab. So he works there, and that's what he does. He consults also. So for some of the Marvel movies that y'all might know, I haven't seen it, but it's like Tony Stark. I'm guessing he had like things where he could like regrow stuff, because what happened was the movie producers went to Wake Forest and they said, hey, how do you do this? We want to make sure that we're doing it correctly and we're not butchering it. So they did that, and then they they just made sure of the process before they did it, so they did it right, so they did it justice. So that's a little bit into the glimpse of like where we're going next is because like if you've taken like bio, regular bio, AB bio, there was all this talk about like designer babies, like where you could like choose your genes and all of that, like, or we do like a unit on that, and just like future technologies. This is another one of those future technologies. So all I wanted to do is just show a little bit of that. So that's it.